Class 4th. A very good morning to all of you. I hope all my kids are doing fine and healthy at their home or at their place. So, Class 4th, as you all know that we are doing the revision session, and in our yesterday's session we have revised the chapter number 9 of our EVS, and in our today's session we will be revising the chapter number 10 of our EVS book, which is Hututu. And in this chapter we have learned about the different games of kabaddi, as well as we have studied about the different sports person and through which game they have been associated. So now moving on for today's session. In today's session we will be revising the chapter number 10 of our EVS. So let's begin with the revision. Answer the following questions. So you have to answer the following questions, and you have to start off with the fill in the blanks. There are certain blanks which is given, and you have to write down the answer. Number 1. A kabaddi team has dash players. So class, when we have studied this chapter, we got to know that a kabaddi team has 7 players. So the answer to this fill up is 7. Next question is, Karam Maleshwari can lift a weight of 130 kg. Okay, we have learned about her and we got to know that she won a medal and she can lift a weight of 130 kg. Next one is, Shamla managed to touch the center line, and when she was able to touch the center line, she and her team won the match. Okay, so now the next question. Certain statements have been given and you have to write down true or false for the following statements. If the statements are true, you have to write down true, and if the statements are false, you have to write down false. So the first statement is, you have to use both your mind and body while playing kabaddi. So it is a true statement, class, as we know that in kabaddi we required and need both our mind as well as our body while playing in this game. We have to see how many players we can touch and how we can come back. So in this game we can see that we uses our both mind and we requires our body strength while playing this game. Next question is, Karman Maleshwari started weightlifting from the age of 10. So this is a false statement. She started at the age of 12. Alright. Next question. What two things Shamla did to win the game? So now we got to know that Shamla won the game. But how she managed to win the game, we will be discussing this. And answer is that she touched other team's player and then touch the center line at the same time. So class, we have learned about the game of kabaddi that when you're going to the opponent team and you have to touch the other team players and you have to come back to your own team as well, you have to touch the center line at the same time in order to get the victory. So the same thing was done by Shamla. She touched other team players and then touch the center line at the same time, and because of this she and her team won this game. Next question. What reasons were given by Jwala for people stopping girls from playing kabaddi? Class, we have learned about Jwala and we know that she told us certain reasons because of which the girls were not allowed to play kabaddi. And what were those reasons? We will be discussing. So the answer is, the following are the reasons given by Jwala because of which people stopped the girls from playing kabaddi. Number 1, as it is told, it is a rough game. Yes class, it is a very rough game. There are different people belonging to the same team and they are holding you, they are snatching you, they are throwing you at the ground. So it is a tough and a rough game, and people usually does not consider kabaddi a game for girls. They don't believe that girls can play such a rough game. Next is, no one wants to marry who plays such rough games. So class, this was a very old time when people had a old thinking, and they used to believe if a girl will play kabaddi, no one will marry a girl who plays such a rough game. Okay, because it was old time thinking is like this only. And lastly, people didn't like girls wearing boys' clothes for playing such games. So as we got to know, the peoples were thinking from the old time. Their thinking was old time thinking, very old time in the sense very conservative thinking, and they never liked girls wearing short dresses of boys for playing such games. So these were the reasons that stopped the girls from playing the game called kabaddi. Okay, so class, everyone make sure to read the chapter, revise the chapter, as well as watch the videos and submit the work on time. Thank you.